Happy Fraction Friday. Here are our answers. So if we need 1/4 a cup of warm water, there's our 1/4 a cup, and we need it twice, that's the same as 2/4 cup. That's 2/4 cup. Now we can simplify this. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 4 divided by 2 is 2. This is the same as a 1/2 of a cup, as you can see here. If we were to stack them, it's the same. Some students like to look at this as 1/4 times 2. We do that math to get a 1/2, or simply 1/4 plus 1/4 to get 2/4, and that same simplification. Either way, we get the same idea. So how much warm water do we need now? We need 1/2 of a cup. A tablespoon of yeast. Well, we need 1, and then another one. So 1 times 2 is 2. We need 1/2 a tablespoon of sugar. If you take a 1/2, another 1/2, it's going to be the same as 1. So whether you do 1/2 times 2, which is 2/2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, or 1/2 plus 1/2, 2/2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we need 1 tablespoon of sugar in total. 2½ cups of hot water. So we need 2, and then a 1/2, then another 2, and another 1/2. So if you're a visual person, we have our 1, 2, 1/2, 1, 2, and a 1/2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wholes and 2 halves. Just as we talked about up here, the 2 halves make 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So we need 5 cups of hot water in total. 1 and another 1 make 2 tablespoons of salt, 1/3 of a cup of oil, and we'll take another 1/3 of a cup of oil, and we have 2/3, which, if we compare just like our force, is the same as just 2/3. But here, whether we're doing 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3, or we're doing 1/3 times 2, or if there's no denominator, make it a 1. 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 1 is 3. Can 2 and 3 have anything in common? Common factors? No. This stays 2/3. We have equal proportions of oil and honey, so our answer holds here. 6 cups of flour is a lot. We have to double that. 6 times 2 is 12. So we need 12 cups of flour. Altogether, this makes 6 loaves of bread. So we need 1/2 a cup of warm water, 2 tablespoons of yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 5 cups of hot water, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2/3 a cup of oil, 2/3 a cup of honey, 12 cups of flour to make 6 loaves of bread. The second question said we have 6 loaves of bread. Each loaf is 16 slices. How many slices in total? Do 16 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Write the 6, carry the 3. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. So we have 96 slices in total.